Discord. Alright, what's up, y'all? It's your boy, khcentral here. Back at it yet again with another Sora for Smash video for you guys today. How about that? It's been a while since I've talked about this. I think it was like before Banjo was announced was the last time I talked about this, like a full video. So sorry about that. Sorry I'm late to a lot of these topics. You know, it's just because I have been burnt out on YouTube. YouTube burnout's been hitting me a lot. If you've been watching my other videos, you know about that. And also, I just need rest. I just need some time to think about where this channel's headed, my future here, stuff like that, and also stuff in my personal life. Don't want to get into that, but yeah, sorry I'm late to a lot of this stuff. Anyways, I'm going to talk about it now. It's been over a month since E3 happened, and I got to talk about this again. And I'm going to try to make this video quick because, you know, I got some other things I want to work on and think about and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna be straight up with you guys in this. Not really that much editing. So yeah, let's get into it. So it's been over a month since E3 2019 happened. You know, we got time to meld over it by now and stuff like that. Think about it. It was a pretty good E3, at least for Nintendo's sake. The other companies were kind of meh because they're at the end of their console generation, so they ain't got much to show off. Sony wasn't even there, so there you go. But, you know, Nintendo, they're in the middle of the Switch generation, and they went full force on it, man. And it was so amazing to see them just bring out the big guns, man. With No More Heroes 3, the new Zelda announcement, the freaking stuff with Luigi's Mansion 3, man, that was so amazing. And, of course, the highlight of it, the two new Smash character announcements, that being the hero from Dragon Quest and Banjo freaking Kazooie, which was pretty much the only announcement that really mattered at the entire E3, it seems like. You know, that just made up E3 right there for me. Again, if you've seen my reaction video, which chances are you probably have, you see how excited I am and my friends are when that got announced. So, you know, that just made my E3 for me. It really did. You could say it was a real bruha moment, if you know what I mean. Check out that little voice thing I did for the trailer, too. It was pretty funny. But, of course, me being a Kingdom Hearts fan, of course, I'm going to want to expect a Sora Smash announcement there. You know, I had reason to think that because it's Kingdom Hearts 3 released this year. It's still kind of a relevant thing. It's a thing that really a lot of people want. If you see a lot of the rankings for most wanted characters in Smash, Sora's there up at the top, at least top 5. And he would just be a great character, I think. A lot of people really agree with that. So I was going in expecting to see some sort of Kingdom Hearts announcement at this thing. Unfortunately, we did not get either a Switch game announcement or a Sora for Smash announcement. So I was kind of disappointed in that, of course. I mean, come on, man, though. Banjo-Kazooie, come on, man. That really made up for anyone's disappointment they had with E3 this year. Everyone was kind of content with that. You know, it went, the Baron Bird went into my freaking soul and completed my life force. That's still this question, though, whether or not Sora is still possible for a Smash placement. You know, now that the hero from Dragon Quest is in Smash, does that completely remove any chances of Sora being in Smash? Is the hope completely dead now? All that kind of stuff, you know, for this Fighter's Pass. That's what we're going to be discussing in this video. We're going to be going over what I think about Sora being in Smash now that we got that announcement, and all that kind of stuff, and where it will lead to now, I think. It's just kind of a general discussion about Sora being in Smash now. So yeah, let's just jump into it. Of course, I still have hope left. I mean, come on, man. I'm a Kingdom Hearts fan. I'm never going to give up hope on that ever happening. So, of course, there's still hope deep down inside me that this will happen. But, you know, now with this announcement of the hero from Dragon Quest being in Smash, I think that does lower the chances a lot. Because it usually, from what I've noticed, you know, there's kind of like only one rep for a series or game company in Smash per generation of Smash. I think that's kind of how it goes. I think that's kind of what they do with Pokemon, at least. I think in Smash Brawl, there was Lucario, I think that was it. In Smash 4, we had Greninja. And in Ultimate, we have Incineroar. I think that's how you say it. Sorry, I'm not a Pokemon fan, so don't tap me for that. But yeah, I think that's maybe what they're doing with Square, too. We have Cloud in Smash 4. I think that was like the first Square inclusion in Smash. And for this one, we also have the hero from Dragon Quest. So that may be what we're doing with this thing right here, and if that's the case, then Sora might ultimately be shot down for a inclusion in Smash right here. And of course, that makes me super duper disappointed right there with the possibility of that. Of course, we don't know anything. This is just speculation. We're just putting this out there. Anything could really be possible, but again, it's just really lowering the chances for that. Say we're in talks with Square Enix to get freaking the hero from Dragon Quest inside of Smash, so of course they were talking with them about it, and they would have to have brought up Sora at some point, I think, because, you know, there was a rumor going around earlier this year. If you saw my last video, you know all about this, that apparently Nintendo approached Square Enix to put some Kingdom Hearts stuff on the Switch sometime this year, whether it be Kingdom Hearts 3, which they shot down, or HDMX, whatever. So I think they were kind of in talks with Sora about that, and maybe they chose the hero over Sora because it would be easier to license, because they wholly own the Dragon Quest characters and stuff like that. You know, Kingdom Hearts is partly owned by Disney and Square Enix, so maybe that would just have made it easier for them. I don't know. I'm not saying that Disney won't let Sora be in Smash. That's not what I'm talking about with that at all. I'm just saying that you know, you would want a character that's fully owned by Square Enix, first and foremost, to be in Smash before you get one that's like both owned by two different companies and you have to work out with them, stuff like that. So I think it would just, that maybe they thought it would just be easier to do it that way, and they chose the hero in Smash. So there you go. Speaking of the Disney argument, that thing's been fully debunked at this point. I hate that people are still talking about that. I've made a video fully debunking all of that stuff. Every little thing about that has been fully debunked in that video. If you want to see that, go check the eye up there for you guys to check out. Pretty much basic summary is that Disney doesn't care. They're fine with it as long as Nintendo approaches Disney first and they give to Nomura the final approval on that kind of stuff. They really respect him over there, so they give him final approval on what they do with Sora. So as long as that happens, they could be good. It would be complicated, yes, to get Disney and Square Enix both on board, and it would take some time to work that stuff out. It would be complicated, yes, but it would not be impossible. They wouldn't say no. It's not really worth saying that at this point. Again, like I mentioned before, there's usually only like one rep per Smash iteration for a company or series. So with that being the case, with Dragon Quest, they may have just knocked Sora's chances completely out the water. But, you know, anything is possible with Smash at this point. So many things are now possible with now Cloud being from a game that was still on Nintendo for the longest time. It's not anymore now. And also Banjo-Kazooie being owned by a different freaking console company. They're in Smash now. Anything's possible, man. Anything can happen. So who knows? Maybe they are both developing Sora and the hero for Smash in this Fighters Pass. A double rep for Square Enix. That would just be absolutely insane if they did that. And also, don't forget, there could be another Fighters Pass coming along as well, which we don't know whether or not they're going to do that or not. They're not confirmed or denied that that is a thing. I think they're leaving that up in the air intentionally because they want to see how this thing does first and foremost, to see if it's successful and see if they can do another one of these. If it's not, then they'll say, nah, we won't do this again. But if it is successful, by the looks of it, it seems to be, they'll say, hey, we'll do this Fighters Pass again. It's made us a lot of money, so let's do it again. So if that's the case, then I think Sora could be easily possible for that, and he could be included as the next Smash character. They went through the effort to get Banjo, so they could go through the effort to get Sora as well. But, you know, this is just me speculating, me kind of saying what I think could possibly happen for him to be in Smash. We don't know what's going on in Nintendo or Square Enix or Disney right now, so we'll just have to wait to see any announcements from them to get a full confirmation on that. I saw something saying that a new character announcement is going to be at EVO, which I don't know. I'm not into that kind of scene, so maybe. But, you know, we'll just have to hang in tight on that one if he's being developed. I'm going to be excited whether or not it's any character or not. I'm super excited to see who's going to be coming in next. I'm not going to give up hope, though. I'm not giving up hope for Sora being in Smash. Of course, I'm a Kingdom Hearts fanboy. I can't do that. So, you know, I'm still holding on for that announcement because, you know, Sora in Smash, man, that is the ultimate dream right there. You know, for that to happen. I dream every night of Sora being in Smash. It would just be such a great idea for them to do it now, though, I think, because it's a relevant thing. Kingdom Hearts, it's the second best-selling game of this year so far. I think it's sold like 7 million copies so far this year. So it's a very relevant game as of now. And Sora, if you see any top like most wanted characters list for Smash, he's always near the top, at least top 5. So he's really wanted too. And also, if you didn't see my video that I posted a couple days ago about Kingdom Hearts on the Switch, if Sora comes over to Smash, then I think they'll have to port the HD remixes over to the Switch as well, because it would just be weird to have a Kingdom Hearts, you know, character being in Smash with the Kingdom Hearts games not being on a recent Nintendo system. So I think they need to port those over as well alongside Sora. So it would just be so much great stuff that would come out of Sora being in Smash. But it all depends on what they decide and what they want to do and what they end up doing with the licensing and stuff like that. So we'll just have to hang in tight. Don't give up hope, though, because he's still fully possible. It would just take some time, I think. So hang in tight. It's going to be a wild ride until then. Can't wait to see who's going to be next, though. I think it's going to be pretty awesome based on these last few ones. So that's all the time I have for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching all the way through. If you have, tell me down in the comments below what you think about this. What do you think about Sora being in Smash? Do you want him? Do you not want him? Do you think he's even possible? Is he your most wanted character? And also, what is your most wanted character outside of Sora as well? I want to hear what you guys have to say about that. For me personally, it's either attack from the power of Juju from those games. That's never going to happen, but it's kind of what I really want. And also Crash Bandicoot, that's kind of likely too. So there you go. So tell me down in the comments below your opinion. Also make sure to subscribe, like this video, follow me on Twitter, and join the Discord and my new channel. That'd be really awesome if you did. This is Big khcentral, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.